up, John Street. Left over there, you can see our Good Time Square. There we go. This is September 3rd. At the end of the day, they're tired. And it's a one-talking shootout. You want to get it in now while you still can. The red black tracks on the right over here. Tracks that have the podium. That's exactly what it is. Man, the podium is here. Oh, on your left is Cloudbox. And the Cloudbox is like split chicken right there. So
Well, look at you already put your hand back. Well, here we go. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Here it comes. Here it comes. The engineer's about to pull back on that throttle. about to just take off out of here. Here it comes. Wait. Hang on. Hate it when his timing is off. Here it comes. Oh, he's got to back it up a little bit. Oh, did you feel it? Hey, if you don't think we're going fast right now, all you have to do around is just turn around and look behind us. We'll leave the tracks. Yeah, that was actually more like a takeoff of a herd of turtles than Mr. Freeze. Look over there on your left. You see all those people waiting in that line over there? You think they're in line for the new Texas Giant? No, that's the ladies' restroom. No, that is the new Texas Giant. I'm still trying to figure out why they keep calling it new. It's been that way for 10 years now, but that's what the sign says. That first drop's about 75, 80 degrees, almost straight down. Followed by 75 curves, some at over 90 degrees of banking. Top speed of the new Texas Giant, 70 miles an hour. That's a little bit faster than what this here train goes, but this train does something pretty spectacular when we reach 88 miles an hour. That big orange thing coming up over there on your right-hand side, that is the world's largest land-based oil derrick. It's just a big observation tower built in 1969. You can ride an elevator all the way up to the top, have a look around the neighborhood, and bring that elevator right back down again. I actually operated that elevator back in 1982. It was not the most, wasn't the most fancy job in the world, but it had its ups and downs. Over there on your left-hand side, you will see the most dangerous attraction at Six Flags. Yes, I said the most dangerous attraction at Six Flags. It is dangerous, but it's thrilling and fun. It's exciting. It is Interstate 30. Now for the most incredible thing you've ever seen in your life, and I don't mean just here at Six Flags, I mean anywhere. Get ready, here it comes. Look to your right, there it is, the big brown wall. Alright folks, coming up on your left-hand side, now my engineer's going kind of fast, so I'm not going to be able to tell you everything about it, but coming up on your left, as soon as the bushes clear out of the way, look at our ghost town coming up on the left. There it is. There's one guy in particular I got to tell you. You see the guy sitting out in front of the hotel? Can you see him? I know it's dark. He's sitting right there, got his hand up waving it. That's not a fake skeleton. That actually used to be one of our maintenance guys. But you have to understand, he's a real big Dallas Cowboys fan. He's been sitting there since 1998 waiting for them to get back to the Super Bowl. Nice scenery. Now then, on both sides of the train, above you and below you, you see the tracks up, the Runaway Mine train. Built in 1966. It is the world's first mine-themed roller coaster. It's also the world's first roller coaster to go completely underwater. But back in 67, 8, and 9, this was the biggest and baddest roller coaster we had at the park. Too big and too bad for some of our little guests and for some of our great big chickens. So in 1969, we opened up the little mini mine train ride just for you. And once again, I ask that you please keep your hands inside the train. All right, folks, we are now pulling into the Boomtown Depot. You don't have to get off if you don't want to. You can stay on if you wish. But you can't do both, and you can't do neither either, so you better be making up your mind real quick. But the one thing that I ask that you do is please remain seated and wait until I tell you it is safe to get up and get off the train. But don't anyone try to get off the train just yet. If you'll notice, we're still flying at a tremendously high rate of speed. And please don't try to get out while we're still moving, because if you do, you're going to fall down on the dock and get hurt, and then I have to do paperwork. Please remain seated, hold it, we're still flying down the track. I don't want to see anybody getting off this train just yet. Wait a minute, keep your seat, no need to get up, because wherever you're trying to get you, it'll still be there 15 seconds later. Hold on 1 second longer, hold it, he's got to get to the stopping point, he's almost there, he's almost ready to go, here we go. Gotta wait for the whistle, hold on, wait 1 more second longer, hold it, wait. Now they won't just yet, wait a minute, hold it, wait a minute, hold it, wait a minute, wait a minute, hold it, wait, get off. We're going to take off with a mighty jerk. Speaking of mighty jerks, y'all make sure you say goodbye to me and Kent when you get off the train.
Alrighty, heading on the train ride. Second half.
Hey, did you know that we had some wild animals along the tracks for you guys to look at? Lots of them. And I'm going to point them out to you. Some of these can only be found in Six Flags over Texas. Nowhere else will you find these animals. So hang on a second. As we go through the crossing, look on both sides of the train and you'll see the wild animals. Now these animals walk with their hind legs and they usually travel around in small packs. Their diet consists mainly of funnel cakes and turkey legs. Be very careful around the little ones. They will latch on to you and breed you dry for 13 to 37 and a half years. Six Flags Over Texas opened in August of 1961. Sometime during that first season, the park was just about ready to close. Most of the people had already left the park. The train was making its last trip all the way around the park. And in 1961, there was only one station, and it's the one we're going to right now. So the engineers left Johnson Creek Station and they made their last trip around the park. Everything was going fine. They could hear the checking of the locomotive echoing around the basically now empty park. As the train reached the last curve in the track before seeing our next station, right there, standing on the tracks, was a girl. The engineers slammed on the brakes and brought the locomotive to a stop within about a couple of inches from hitting the young girl. By the time he got down off of the locomotive and ran to the front of the train, she was gone. He heard laughter over in the area where Flume 1 is now. It was a little girl laughing, and he looked and he saw her standing there. He gave chase. She took off. She was laughing as she was running away from him, and she ran all the way towards Johnson Creek. And just before she fell in the water, she disappeared. Now, folks, what I just told you is supposedly a true story about a girl that we have become known around the park as Annie. Annie has been seen throughout the park at different times throughout the year. She lives in the Oh I Hurt dentist office, located right there in the Texas section. Many people have seen her. Downstairs, you'll find all the candy kitchen. Many employees have many pieces of candy flying off the shelf for no reason. Things are told about the store. Annie has been seen throughout the years along the railroad tracks. Annie could actually exist within Six Flags. Who was Annie? Is this real? Did she drown? The story is she drowned in Johnson Creek many years before Six Flags came around. Is she back here to relive that moment where she fell into Johnson Creek over and over? It's right about here is where they first saw Annie for the very first time. If you look closely, you may see her along the tracks tonight. Welcome to the dark part of Six Flags. I do hope you enjoyed your trip around the park. She's been seen all day today over here on the right side. You might see her again. But as we pull into the Johnson Creek station, you do have a choice. You can get up and get off if you wish, or there she is. You can get up and get off if you wish, or you can stay right where you are and go back over to Boomtown. But you can't do both, and you can't do neither either. So you better be making up your mind real quick. But nobody get up and get off this train. Everybody remain seated until I tell you that it is safe to get off. Now this stop is going to take just a little bit longer than normal, because that is an authentic steam locomotive up there. And we have to pull up and get some water in the tender. Without water, we cannot have steam. This is basically the world's largest parallel parking job. The engineer has got to stop the train at the exact precise mark, so the spout from the water tower will fit down into the tender. If he misses short, he's going to have to pull up again. If he goes too far, he's going to have to back up. So everybody please remain seated and wait until he lets me know that he's nailed his parking job. Hold on just a second longer. Hold it right. There you go.
Welcome aboard the Six Flags and Texas Railroad. This is your conductor, Tony, live from the back of the train. Before we get going too far, there's a few things I need to go over with y'all. First and foremost, please remain seated at all times. If your parents are small children, then please make sure that you're safe to the seat. Second, please do not take any pictures outside of the train. No arms, no legs, no feet, no toes, no hands, no fingers, no tongues, no head. If your teacher wants to move our arm just a little bit too far, maybe just a little bit too short, now your teacher's short again. Third, there's no smoking or vaping on the train. This is an authentic steam engine, and as such, it does not smoking and vaping for all of us. And last but certainly not least, please don't throw anything off the side of the train. Now, if you look over to your right, you will see the future Aquaman Powerway. Gotta get a little sneaky peeky of the riders, it's not quite done yet. Char's gonna be coming to us on this summer in 2022. There's actually two of this ride in the world. The other one sits over in Germany. We were lucky enough to get this one from the Park and Divide who didn't want it. We are going to go back and forth a few times, picking up a little bit of speed each time until a little reservoir back here is going to fill up. Y'all are going to splash down in it, creating a big old wave. It's about to be one of my personal favorites. So if y'all make it down here this next summer, be sure to check it out. Now if you look over to your left, all you little types aren't quite too much for these things, right? This area is especially curious, like just for you. This is our Bugs Bunny Boomtown. We have all sorts of rides for little kids to enjoy. If y'all look up the hill, you'll see the Lost Turn train car. Because let's be honest, kids always know where they want to go. If they want to go somewhere, they're going to go there. So if y'all ever get separated, y'all can go ahead and make your way down here and meet up with them. Of course, your kids might be able to tell you. Now, coming up straight ahead, we got tunnel number 5. This is about the sweetest small tunnel this side of the Fort Worth Stockyards. Fort Worth Stockyards. So as we go through, go ahead and take a big whiff as we go through. Make sure that you understand how sweet it smells. How sweet was that? If y'all liked it, you are thinking about bottling it. The song has Review Quantum Tunnel number 5. If you guys did like it, be sure to make your way back here once you get to the next station. Talk to me and I'll be happy to suggest a psychiatrist. Now, it might not seem like it, but we're actually going up a little bit of a hill right now. But if any train can do it, it's this one. We gotta take this nice and slow because we're coming up on Hobo Junction. Where unfortunately all the hobos were chased out. Now all that remains are witches. They've been sitting up there brewing potions, exposing all sorts of nasty stuff. We don't know all that much about them, except for the fact that they do like their candles. Now as we crest the hill, go over to your left and to your right. Attention all riders, at this time the train has temporarily stopped. So please remain seated and we'll be underway here in just a few moments. Once again, please don't stand up. We'll be getting underway for the rest of the route. Sometimes you need the move. So like I was saying, go look over to your left and over to your right. Up above you can hear the roar. That is the Lucky Bora bobsled ride. Every other ride here in the park has tracks. But where this ride's going, they don't need tracks. It's based on the Olympic bobsled teams. It's a free-wheel design. Very fast, very loud, and very fun. So if y'all are getting off on this next station, be sure to check it out. If y'all look over to the right, you will see our roundhouse. That's where we start the train when you're not east. Now it's called the roundhouse, but it's awfully square. That's because we here at Six Flags cut down corners. Y'all look over to your right one more time, y'all will see the log flume. Built in 1963, is the first log flume ride in the world. Don't let Walt Disney tell you any different, we had the first one. They built a scale model of it on the parking lot. It worked so well that the wind had busted here in the park. People used to wait in line for 2 to 3 hours just to ride it. It's so popular that they actually built a second flume for our school flume. It was the original name in the world. They called it Flume 2. Now, as we round this last corner, approach Johnson Creek Station, y'all have 2 options. You can either stay on this train as we go back around to Boomtown, listen to more of my terrible tales and or y'all can step up here and check out some of the rides and food that we have to offer on this side of the park. Can't do both, can't do neither either, so you might as well make up your mind. No matter what you choose, please remain seated until you hear that one quick whistle from the engineer saying that it's safe to step off the train. I want to thank y'all for running the Six Flags and Texas Railroad, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Alright guys, remain seated and wait in those bushes. It is spooky season, they're liable to whack back, and then you've been bushwhacked. Fair, there's no smoking or vaping on this train. This is an authentic Steve Miniature. There's plenty of smoking and vaping for all of us. And last but not least, please don't throw anything off the side of the train. If you don't want it, well, what makes me think that we do? With that out of the way, y'all look over to your right. You see just the most advanced monorail that we have here in the park. We have the Chaparral antique cars. Parents, you can sit in the back and let your kids drive you around. It's perfectly safe, I promise. It's nice and relaxing, too. So if y'all are going to ride around with us back to Johnson Creek, be sure to check it out. Now if y'all look over to your left, you'll see 3 of our big attractions here in the park. Especially we have the Six Flags Speedway. This is our go-kart so we can drive around as many laps as you can. Lots of fun. We also have the Shockwave. It's the first roller coaster in the world to have 2 consecutive vertical loops. And then just past that, you got the most intense, the craziest, the most dangerous attraction here in the state of Texas. It's called Interstate 30. Y'all might as well laugh, they don't get much better than that. Now over to your right, it's not much of a view, it's just a big old wall. That wall actually covers up our Texas Arena, where we have 2 of our haunted houses this year. I'm not a haunted house guy, but over there we have the Curse of Ra and the Art of Torture. I've heard they're pretty good this year. So be sure to go check those out before next weekend. Now over to your left, you will see our ghost town. See those 2 in there dancing? They're dancing to their favorite song, The Sound of Silence. And you have that guy sitting on the porch there, saying he's going to stay there until the Cowboys make it back to the Super Bowl. Now if y'all look to your left, and look over to your right, up above us and even down below us, you have the Runaway Mine Train. Built in 1966, this ride holds 4 world firsts. It's the first roller coaster in the world to use tubular steel first tracks with a full train. First roller coaster to be themed after a mine train. First roller coaster in the world to have 3 lifts. And the first roller coaster in the world to go completely underwater. But if you're just a little bit too small for that, or too big of a chicken, then we also have the mini mine train. It's not quite as long, not quite as intense. That's still a lot of fun, definitely worth it to check you adrenaline junkies. Over to your left, we have Gotham City. We have Mr. Freeze, which is currently two very fun attractions. They're more on that side of the park, but you gotta go and check it out for yourself. I'm not gonna tell you about it, because that's no fun. Now, as we approach Boomtown Station, y'all got two options. You can either stay on this train, listen to all my terrible jokes, and pretend to laugh, or you can get up here and check out some of the rides or the cuisine that we have on this side of the park. Either way, please remain seated until the train has come to a complete stop. You hear that one quick whistle from the engineer saying that it's safe to step off the train. We're not quite there yet. We have a little bit farther to go. Wait for it. Wait.
Música